What's up, guys? It's Nick. As you know, I'm a recovered shopaholic, now a money mindset coach, empowering working professionals to fund their dreams into reality. So I thought it would be interesting to have an updated version of what I spend in a month. Last time I did it when I was 25. Now I'm 26, and I feel like I want to do this every single year because my priorities changed, my life has changed. Now I'm doing my coaching business full time. I'm working from home. So some of the things have shifted. And also I'm celebrating 1 year of being a recovered shopaholic. Woo! And so I wanted to share my updated expenses so that you can see how I choose to prioritize spending on what truly matters in alignment to my life goals. So if you're all about that, then make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel because you know I don't miss out on a new video every single week. Now let's get into what I spend in a month. So since I'm living solo for 3 years now and I'm completely working from home full time for my business, I feel like it's best to start with my living expenses. Definitely yung kuryente ko tumaas because I'm always here most of the time. I think I only go out on weekends, and just so you know, this is what I spend in a month last October. So October 2021 to be exact. So for the most important part of my living expenses is my utilities. So that includes my association dues, electricity, and water. And the total is 9,677. So for my groceries naman, so this is what allows me to cook like my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner at this time. And most of the time, also my snacks, like, so I'm so proud of myself because before, every time like I get hungry, like my immediate thought is like, what can I buy on like food delivery apps, or like my favorite ko na milk tea or whatever it is, and if it's on sale, like dati yun yung automatic na gagawin ko. But now I don't really do that anymore because when I do groceries now, I make sure that I buy some snacks that I can eat during the day, or like dessert. As in, masaya na ako sa choknat, masaya na ako sa mga biscuit, ganon. I want to make sure that I'm energized in between my coaching calls and all that, so I really prioritize having snacks. So that's what I also make sure to include in my groceries. And last two things is drinking water. I spent 210 pesos for that, which is like from the water refill delivery station. And next is laundry, which I also get service for, and I spent 687 pesos for that, which usually varies, depends on pag nagpalaba ako ng comforter or ng bedsheet. But for the most part, it will range between 600 to 700. Next is for my Wi-Fi. So this one, I was able to find the sweet spot for my desired Mbps. If I'm not mistaken, I have 15 Mbps. If I'm wrong, then I will put it here. But with that, my monthly bill for my Wi-Fi is 1,499 pesos. And then I still also have my phone plan. So I think this year was when I decided to upgrade my phone plan into the iPhone 12 because I realized that I cannot do without the Apple ecosystem. It was still a great decision because now it's able to help me become more efficient with how I run my business, because so that I can easily like use my laptop and like sync it to my phone and all that. So I spend 1,799 for my phone plan. Also, sometimes pag yung Wi-Fi ko nagtotopak, it's really great that I can still use my data as hotspot, especially pagka may mga lags during coaching calls or anything like that, which is super important. So I use my hotspot from my phone as backup when the internet is acting up. Okay, so the total of my living expenses is 16,364 pesos. And if you also want to get a benchmark, if you're planning to live on your own soon and you are making preparations for it, you can download my free cost of condo living guide in my description box below. And you can also download my free monthly expense tracker if you haven't downloaded that yet, because I've been hearing from you guys that it's been super helpful that you have those guides with you. So check it out. It's super free. You can just download it in my description box below. Next category is my business expenses that I take care of on a monthly basis. The thing is, these are the ones that I currently just take care of on a monthly subscription, but there are others that I've already paid for like one time. So this is the one I still continue to pay for every single month. First thing is I pay for my Life and Success coaching course with group coaching and group calls, and that is 13,562 pesos. So this is the one I shared with you guys in one of my best investments for 2021, is that I availed of more training so that I can really show up as the best coach possible for my clients. And it's really like every single time that I watch through a training, or I join like the group calls and group coaching with my fellow classmates in this course, I really get a lot of insights on how I can better improve my coaching program. So this is very important for me. Actually, don't consider it much of an expense. It's really more of an investment that I chose to have, because now I have better clarity and validation on how my coaching really would help my clients. I actually share a lot of my insights on my IG stories whenever like I have a mind-blowing insight after watching a training and all that. And I actually wanted to share one of like the most mind-blowing things that I keep to heart now and I always remember is that your external reality is a mirror of your internal beliefs. Just let that sink in for a bit. So let me explain. It's basically like whatever kind of reality you have right now, it's because of the beliefs that you chose to have. If you feel like you're miserable right now, if you feel stuck, if you feel lost, if you feel like there's no direction in your life, it's because of the beliefs that you chose to have that led to that reality. So before, when I was thinking like I really wanted to start my business, I really wanted to do my content creation full time, I kept wanting that, but then my beliefs kept telling me like, are you sure you can do that? Are you sure you can save up for that? Are you sure you can afford to do that? You have a lot of responsibilities and obligations. Can I really help people as a coach? Like those are the things that kept popping into my head. And so what did I do? Nothing. Nothing. Because my beliefs were telling me that I'm not worthy, I'm not capable, I'm not good enough. And that translated to the reality that I had back then. That's why it took me like, I would say 2 years or 2 to 3 years to really pursue my business, my coaching business full time. And it's really because it's so powerful that you really train your mind, your mindset to have the kind of beliefs that would align to your reality. There's a lot of things to unpack here that I coach my clients on for them to understand like what are the limiting beliefs they have about money that's been stopping them, and how can we bring awareness to that, and how can we solve the root problem of that so that it will no longer stop you, rather you can counteract it with actionable solutions that will literally change the pace of your life and get closer to your dreams. And if you're interested to learn more about my one-on-one coaching program, you can check the link below, and this is where I help you fund your dreams to reality, just like I have and my clients have as well. I had my December slots fully booked early, so if you want to make sure that you get to reserve your preferred slot, then make sure to check the link below and you can book a free assessment call so that we can discuss if my program is the right fit for you, and I can reserve a slot for you so that you can enter 2022 with trust and confidence in yourself that you can spend on what truly matters, and that is towards funding your dreams to reality. Okay, so next is business software. So this is where I'm able to send email weekly blasts to you guys when you sign up to my email list. Also, one of the softwares I use allows me to better edit my graphics for Instagram, for my thumbnails and all that. And with that, the total amount that I spent for my business is 16,302 pesos. Okay, the next category is leisure. So dati yung definition ko ng leisure, bibili ako ng sa tamakmak na damit, makeup, skincare, at kung ano-ano that I just black out. If you watched my reaction to my past shopping haul, you'd know what I mean. But now it's completely different. So one of the things that I love to do is take out or dining out. So usually when I take out, it's like Food Panda. So I still love to buy from Food Panda, but it's not as impulsive like before. Or when I dine out. So when I say dine out, this is where sometimes I treat my parents. So we usually see each other on weekends. And then also when I go on dates. So if you guys don't know yet, I had a recent announcement on my Instagram, which is that I got engaged. So hence the ring on this finger, which is kind of like a weird thing to announce in this video, but just so you know. So I also really prioritize like having quality time with people that I love, people that I care about, and that includes my family and also my currently fiancé na pala, hindi na boyfriend. It's very recent. So yeah, so I really want to make sure that I make time for quality time, and that's why I love to dine out, go to restaurants, try something new. And then next thing is I spent on a staycation. So this is my gift to my then boyfriend, now fiance. So I decided to treat him to a staycation for 2, and that's usually how I like to spend on gifts. It's usually like experiences, quality time, even like with my family. It was a no-brainer for me to think about, okay, what experiences can we like enjoy together, and that's why I decided to treat us both to a staycation, and that's where he ended up proposing also. So ROI yun, ROI definitely yung staycation na nilibre ko. So I paid for that in advance noong October, but our actual staycation is nung December 11. So the total amount I spent for leisure is 11,974 pesos. So this is usually higher than normal because yun nga, may occasion for the staycation. And actually, the staycation that I paid for, I would consider it like I got it from my travel fund. So if there's an occasion, if there's something that I want to treat a loved one and all that, then I also want to make sure that I make time for it because my love language is quality time. Next thing is subscriptions, and these are the most important ones I have. So I have Spotify, which is 169 pesos a month, and I can't live without my Spotify because I listen to music and podcasts every single day. Next is Netflix, which I paid 275 pesos for, and this is like the family pack already, so sulit yan. And then next thing is OneDrive. So I changed my cloud drive to OneDrive instead, and I pay 119 pesos for that. So basically, doon nakastore lahat ng files ko so that if my laptop suddenly shuts down, madelete lahat ng files ko, or all of my photos in my phone suddenly goes missing, or knock on wood, manakawan ako or what, then all of my important files and photos are in a cloud that I can easily access online. So my total amount for subscriptions is 563 pesos. And with that, the total amount that I spent for as a 26-year-old living alone and working from home with my business full-time, I spent 45,203 pesos for the month of October. And by the way, I didn't include here like how much I paid for my investments, so which are my variable life insurance and my index fund. So those are my top 2 that I usually pay for on a monthly basis. So I hope this inspires you to take a look at your expenses and really audit it so that you know that you are in control of your finances and that you know that you are clearly prioritizing what truly matters to you. Speaking of, if you want to make sure that you are spending your money right, then make sure that you watch this video on the smart ways to spend your Christmas bonus or any bonus that you get in the future so that you will be able to maximize it to your advantage. So I will see you there.